Hi, old guy in shed. Hi. The video I'm about to continue, this video, I'm going to continue with, is after I went on a trip with the Palomine. And I've tried using my helmet cam and doing a bit of a talk while I'm using it. It's not good, but I still think it's worth sharing because it's my pal's built this bike and I'd love to share it with everybody because he's done such a good job of it. But while I'm in my shed at the moment, as you can tell, this is my own normal environment, and I've been doing stuff. I've also had quite a few people contact me. One of the things they've asked is, a couple of things they've asked, which is my favourite bike. Well, I've said this before, the bike I'm sat on, because I went out for a trip on the V85 because we're doing bigger distances and high speed, and it's good, love it. The Falcone when I just want to be lazy, etc. Yeah, each bike has its own whatever. The other thing I'm asked is, I have mentioned in passing on occasion that I drink wine. They say, what sort of wine do you drink? Well, this kind of wine. This is a red. I generally drink mainly reds. This is it's a very inexpensive Malbec, and it's, you know, it's sell Malbec. You know, you get that, you know, and I'm getting pissed, and it's okay. It's okay because my time in the garage has actually come to an end, and I can now drink. Because I think I've actually drank as much, too much, as I kind of do on occasion, and try to repair stuff, it will become a disaster. So instead of don't drink and drive, it's don't drink and fix. So you then can drive if you fixed it when you're sober. Right, on with the show. I hope you enjoy this drive. I certainly did, and I don't quite know how to do this particular video, but comments below, subscribe, share, tell people to subscribe. Oh, and there was a chap I met, Leslie, hi and thank you, it was lovely meeting you. He recognised me from my video channel, and I was utterly taken by surprise, absolutely taken by surprise. But hey ho, there we go. Hope you find this next bit of this video interesting. Cheers. All the best, folks. Old guy in shed. I'm going to say goodbye now because I'm just going to let that one run out. All the best. Goodbye. Red. Hello, Internet. Right. To continue from earlier. This is old guy in somebody else's shed. A friend of mine, really good friend. We've been out riding on his bike as well as mine, and he very kindly let me have a go on his bike for further than I expected, which I was very pleased about because it's absolutely magnificent. And here it is. This is Norton Commando 850. I don't know whether you can hear me now, but I hope you can. This he's had for many years. I remember when he bought it. He didn't even live in this house then, and it's been apart and back together, and then apart and back together, etc. But he's now put it together properly, and it's absolutely wonderful. I loved riding it. As soon as you get to 3,000 RPM, it is absolutely wonderful. It changes its character somehow, and I can't explain how, but it's really good. So I'm going to talk about this more later. You've seen the bike, you've seen how beautiful the job he's done, and I'll talk about it again in a minute. Brilliant. Okay, I'm going to voice over this a little bit because as soon as we set off we realised we needed fuel, and I didn't realise, but he did, and he set off in the exact opposite direction to that which I thought we were going, but never mind, it's only up the road a little bit, and we'll be going through a very pleasant little Cheshire village. Like I say, these things always send to try us, but this is such a beautiful day and it's such a nice ride. It's not a problem, it's just all part of the experience of riding with your friends. The other thing I have noticed right away was he doesn't have indicators, and it is so odd to follow a guy now these days that doesn't have indicators and using hand signals. It's a lost art, and one that I'm sort of pleased we lost. I think the modernity of indicators is one of the better things that have happened to modern bikes as opposed to the sort of older machines. I'm sure Norton's did have indicators, but his particular one and the way he's built it, he decided he didn't want indicators. He would rather wave his arms about, which is fine. So we're just going to get round this corner now, and 100 or so yards down the road is the petrol station where we will be filling up. Like I say, trials and tribulations of riding with others. Okay, we're all fueled up for a day's riding. I think the first stop is going to be for a breakfast. It's a motorbike place. I don't think they sell motorbikes. I think it's all like clothing and accessories. But they have a cracking cafe where they do a good breakfast, which is generally speaking high on my list of priorities. Well, this is an absolutely lovely day. A few little clouds about, blue sky, sunshine, cannot fault it. this point I'm trying to get a good side view of the bike. I do my best, but I know it's not the best in the world. I think this is one of those cases where it needs to be two of you, so one can ride and the other can film. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoy this ride. The bike is superb. I can't praise his workmanship enough. That really is one proper motorcycle. I remember when he got it years ago, and he's just looked after it, and it got put in a shed for a while because he had other things to do in his life, like build a house and other motorbikes he had to deal with. And then he decided he was going to put this one back on the road, but he was going to build it beautifully, and he has. It really is. He was telling me the rims are absolutely perfect, and they are the original rims that came on the bike when it was new. It must have been so much better quality than they are today. It really is a gem of a bike. And basically he's just set it up to suit himself. It's his bike. They're only minor things, obviously. You can't change too much, but it really is owned by him, built by him, for him, and it's perfect. What a way to own your motorcycle. We had a discussion about an electric start for it. Now the electric start conversion for them, somebody's made one, a clever one, not like the original one which was a bit agricultural, but apparently it's a clever system. But it's £2,000, which is a lot of money. But like he says, if he can muster that money up from savings and what have you, it'll extend his life riding, because he appreciates that as you get older, starting these bloody things becomes an issue. And I've noticed that with my bikes. I tend to go for the ones with a button, not the ones that I have to kick. It's just old age and dilapidation of your body. But he's talking about that, and when I thought about it, he's absolutely right. It's going to be better to spend that money if it extends your riding life by, say, 5 years. Not a lot of money then, is it? And he still has this wonderful machine to ride around on. I do think it's a wise decision, you know, and it's one I would make, which I have to a degree, because I physically couldn't get my big Norge out the shed anymore. I couldn't manhandle it because of my situation. But I've got the V85 TT, which is much lighter to manoeuvre around the garage and much more manoeuvrable, which has extended my biking life. So yeah, it works. As an idea, it works. Making your life easier so you can extend your biking experience. Wonderful. Well, where's the cafe? Here we are. It's where we're going to go and have our breakfast at the Four Ways Cafe and Grill. How about that? And because it's not the weekend, it might be a little bit quieter, because it does get busy here.
Don't they look good in them colours?
Very traditional Yamaha.
Eh?
Very traditional Yamaha.
Right.